We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY stock, the SP 500 index, fighting to hold support. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:10 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. Home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 9:15 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from red bars to bright green bars. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, back under a bull indicator here at the 529 level after getting a bear indicator yesterday at 530.60. Something to not ignore. It was a huge resistance here throughout the day. Every time I tried to come above it, it would come right back down until it finally broke. And it's retesting up here the recent resistance from last week on Thursday and yesterday at 531.50. And it's not that far off of it here, sitting at 531.20. Something to not ignore here in this tight range. And it's not the only stock pushing back up. You have the QQQ back under a bull indicator here at 453. You also have Tesla here. Strong move to the upside today from 174 up to 187. And then you also have here Apple continuing the strength of that bull indicator from yesterday at 189 and hitting up here 192. And you also have even Netflix under the strength of that bull indicator since Friday at the 612 level, hitting highs here so far of 650, right? So this is something to not ignore. Multiple stocks under bull indicators and full strength. And you have the SPY in this tight consolidation, fighting to retest the resistance of 531.50. The question is, will it break it going into tomorrow? And that's what we're going to take a look at here in just a moment with the inflow versus outflows and the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Now, in the bigger picture, lots of volatility here as well. Back under a bull indicator at 530.20. And in the volatility of the 15 minute, it has been under a bull indicator and full strength here all day, right? After doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area of white with red borders, it's come back up and hit multiple bright green bars of extreme strength here on 42 vision, on the SPY today, and under a bull indicator since 529.60. It came back towards that level, used it as support, and continued pushing up in the second half of the day. Now I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY stock, the SP500 index, with inflows crossing the midpoint in the middle of the day and dominating all day, hitting up here 1.46. Highs of inflows where things slowed down yesterday, and it's going to be crucial for this to justify and move any higher for these inflows to push up away from the midpoint. So I will be watching this here the rest of these after hours and going into tomorrow. Now, in the bigger picture of the 1 hour, we could go ahead and see here how inflows stayed above, right? This pull down from 531.50 down towards the lows in the pre-market of 529. It never crossed the midpoint and never went downwards. Those inflows were dominating all along, and it quickly started to push upwards and hitting highs here so far of 2.28, slightly above the highest point of inflows yesterday of 1.74. So definitely trying to push up higher here and away from the midpoint. And the reason why the chart didn't completely collapse is because those outflows never started to dominate, right? Through the volatility in the bigger picture, inflows continue to dominate and continue to push up in today's volatility. Now, here we are in the volatility of the 15-minute. There was a slight drop. Outflows dominating in the pre-market. It dropped from 530 down to 529, but quickly found support after doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area. Inflows came back up, and in this slight pullback, outflows were trying to dominate again, but you could see that staircase effect and divergence to the upside here, and inflows, once they crossed back up and started to dominate, it did the next leg up, pushing up even higher, right? As you could see it there, and when those inflows pushed upwards. Now, I'm going to be watching going into tomorrow. If these outflows begin here on the 15-minute, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. And if it rolls that weakness over into the 30-minute as well, the first support I'll be watching is 530. Then below that is 528. And then comes the 527.50 level. That's where support was found here back on Friday. Definitely something to not ignore in this tight range and consolidation from 527.50 up to the recent highs, and multiple rejections up here of 531.50. The question mark is, could it break it tomorrow, right? So what is it that I'm going to be watching for it to break tomorrow? Well, the first thing is for this staircase effect to continue, it needs to go ahead and have these inflows push up higher here on the 15-minute, roll that strength over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, and the first resistance is obviously 531.50, just 30 cents away from where we're sitting in today's after hours. And then above that comes 533, and then I'll be watching the 535 area. And these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them, as the 1 hour showed to hold true and strong here ever since these inflows crossed over back on Friday. They have been dominating, and through the volatility, it never crossed down. Inflows picked back up today, lasted with strength all day today, and based off the history of the chart, there's so much room to go higher. Inflows have hit highs here of 3.17, even 4, even 5.8, and up here near 7.9, and even 8.55. And right now it's currently just sitting at 2.28. So I will be watching these inflows in the bigger picture and in the volatility of the 15-minute, if it can hold up and hold up here on the 30-minute, trying to push up higher. And again, the 30-minute has room, as we could see here in the history of the chart, even hitting highs of 4 and even 5 of inflows. Positive, right? Above the midpoint upwards. And it's currently sitting at 1.46. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's make some money.